in general, the probate is a court supervised process. Okay, so that's one thing that's important to remember, that the court is going to supervise this process to first identify what assets the decedent, so the person whose estate is in probate, owned at their death, and then they oversee the distribution of those assets according to either the person's last will and testament, if they had one, or if there is no will, according to what's called the laws of intestacy in the jurisdiction, in the applicable jurisdiction. So with regard to the applicable jurisdiction, just a quick note, the probate process will occur in the jurisdiction where the decedent was domiciled at their death. So domicile means residence plus intent to remain. So when it comes to that, you know, it can become a whole nother interesting discussion when talking about, especially in the DC area, people moving for care, and did mom have the capacity to have that intent to change her domicile, or did daughter just move her to Virginia because the care was better there, for example. So that's, I could go on a whole tangent about that, but I'm not going to. One really important thing to remember with regard to probate is having a will or not having a will, that isn't the reason that you would have a probate estate. So if you have a will, you're not creating a probate. If you don't have a will, you're not creating a probate. And that's a very common misconception. The will is simply a set of instructions for what's going to happen in the probate process. So who's going to be in charge, where your assets are going to go, and things like that. So I always want to be sure to clarify that from the very beginning, because again, that's a very common misconception.